Hello, my name is Kyle and welcome to another Tortoise-Spot video. Today we're going to be working in the backyard and doing another winter project. It is still middle of winter, so we're still having to deal with that. Sorry for the cars, they are still driving by in my backyard. Today we're going to be working in the back garden. Last year I started a garden and I named it Tiny's Garden because it's inside Tiny's enclosure. But pretty much we are going to fix it up, make it a little bit better. Last year I had everything in pots. This year I'm going to try having everything into the ground. And I pretty much grow all the tortoises' food in there. A little bit of our food that we eat. And during the summer, I like to feed everything I grow pretty much. On top of Missouri and a little bit of store-bought stuff, but pretty much like to grow everything. So anyway, let's go ahead and check it out. Alright, we're headed over here to the leopard enclosure. Actually, there's Tiny right there. She's a leopard female. Big, about 13-14 inches. Pretty big girl, so. This is why we call it Tiny's Garden, because we walk through her enclosure, and you can see back here. Oh, there's Charles. Charles, he's getting a little bit of sun. You can see I fed him a little bit of kale already. He's probably like, what are you doing back here? And I'm more like, what are you doing back here? But anyway, you can see this is the garden. Right now it's a mess because it's winter time, but you can kind of get an idea. We had all these pots set up and it would go all the way around this whole thing on top. You see all the pots right there, and this is just mixing soil right here. But yeah, we planted everything inside pots. So I think there's still some onion, green onion in there. Not sure what that is. This was some kind of, I think, I don't know what that was. Peas, I think. But you can see down in the ground, we had one, I guess, garden bed in the ground, and it did way better than anything in the pots. So what I'm going to do is put a garden bed down here. Charles will be technically in the garden bed. I'm going to put one more over on this end. So that is the project today. So hopefully we get some of it, if not all of it, done. First things first is I got to dismantle everything, move everything out of the way. I got a bunch of pallets from pretty much the industrials, and we're going to recycle that wood and we're going to use it as, you know, the planter box part. So let's go ahead and dismantle those and yeah, get this all ready and prepped for construction, I guess. Stay tuned. Alright guys, here we are again. Here are all the pallets I'm going to take apart here. Pretty much found these, and the industrials asked if I can have them, and they gave them to me. Going to pretty much use this wood, recycle it, and use it for the garden. It's going to take me a minute to break it all down here though, so yeah, it's going to take a minute. I'm not going to film it all, but you get the idea. I'm going to strip it down. Let's do it. Alright, so we got two pallets apart. Work on this last one, or third one, I guess. Using crowbar and the hammer pretty much to do it all. This one's put together really well, so it's taking a little minute. And then once I'm done with that, I'll take all the nails out of it, and then we'll have a nice little boards to use. So sometimes it's nice to reuse wood. So anyway, give you guys an update once I get closer to finishing all this. Alright everybody, here's a little update on everything. We took a bunch apart. 3 pallets apart. We got a huge pile of wood now. And I took all the nails out. You can see hundreds of nails. Maybe not 100, maybe like, probably 100 nails. Now we're going to move them back to the garden. And I actually have to go to work. So tomorrow we're going to actually work on the garden. Today, I guess it's just prep work. But yeah, so far that's the upgrade or update, and we got a bunch of wood out of it, so it's all good. Good. All right, I'm gonna move all the wood right now, and then we'll
update you on the garden. Yeah. Alright, just a little update. I ended up moving all the wood here back to the garden. Ended up being a pretty good amount of wood, so tomorrow, since I'm running out of time today, tomorrow I am going to work on cleaning all this up, and then we'll start boxing out the actual garden boxes here. I guess the beds or whatever, I don't know what they're called, but end up getting the beds down, and then yeah, start transforming this whole thing. It's still winter time, so I have time, but I just want to get ahead of everything. Just trying to get things ready for the spring, so when it does get nice enough, we could just plant, get ready. If it gets nice early, we can start early planting. So, but yeah, pretty happy so far with the amount of wood. All the prep work's done, so tomorrow should be a lot easier to get things finished up here. So thanks again, guys, for stopping in. If you haven't already, like and subscribe so far, and we'll see you tomorrow. Alright, everybody, it's the next day here, and as you can see, I started taking apart everything and tearing everything down. I'm going to take all these boards apart, and all this will end up being cleaned up eventually, and I'm going to build up the boxes, and then hopefully get all this situated too. As you can see, I put everything off to the side here, so it's just off. Also, I made this barrier out of the crates because these guys over here are going to try to help out when I don't need help. Right, guys? Right. But yeah, update you guys in a minute here. Just gonna undo all these screws here, and yeah. Alright, guys, a little update here. Ended up taking all the wood apart, taking all the screws out. Got the Sawzall out. Now we're gonna cut out, we're gonna reuse the 2x4s, and we're gonna pretty much cut out roughly 2 foot boards, and then we're gonna bury them to use them as posts. So yeah, that's the next step. Let's go ahead and get that done, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, let's cut this. I'm gonna measure and cut it, so we'll do it. Alright, so pretty much I think I'm gonna try 2 feet posts. A foot into the ground, a foot high. Is that what I want to do? Yeah. So, I have a marker. I'm just using this screw. And then I'm just gonna use this Sawzall, and it should go right through. Whoa. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm gonna point this. This is part I'm gonna bury into the ground, so I'm gonna put up points on it in case I need to drive that bad boy in. I'm also just winging it, so it ain't perfect. Little point, go into the ground, hold on that bad boy, call it a day. I gotta make, I think 9 of these, so let's end up doing that here in a minute. I'm gonna test it first, so I'm gonna bury this one pole in. We're gonna see if it is deep enough. So we're gonna make 9 of them. Alright, so ended up putting this post in. It's 1 foot high, solid. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut. How many did I say I need? Like I think at least 9 of them, maybe more. I got a post digger though, so that helps a ton. And then we're just gonna put all the posts down, cut the wood size, put the wood down, and it should be done. Alright guys, let's cut all. I'm gonna cut all these. It's gonna take me a minute. Once I cut them all, we'll give you an update. Little quick update here. Put the poles in. They ain't perfect, but they're in. The last step is just measure out the wood, cut it, and screw it all in. So that's what I'm gonna do next, I guess. Should be pretty easy to get this last bit together, and I'll be pretty much done for the day anyway. So here we go. Alright guys, I'm back, and you can see I put a little bit of the first bottom boards on. You can see, pretty easy to do. Just go all the way around like that. These ones I got to put on next, which are the top boards, and that goes right on top of the next ones, and then it'll be good. Just gonna have to add a bunch of soil, and pretty much that's it. Once I get the soil on there, it'll be all good to go. So one thing about kind of failing right there, but yeah. So I'm gonna be done for the day though. Tomorrow we will finish this up, and that will be the project for the week. Plenty more projects coming along this winter time, so thanks for stopping in again, guys. Till tomorrow, we're gonna cut it. Alright everybody, it's the next day. We're gonna get started on these top boards there, and we're gonna try to finish this up today. Wish us luck. Should only take about an hour, maybe 2, and we should be pretty much done. And then we'll just have to put soil in it and plant things. So let's go ahead and finish this bad boy up. Alright everybody, I just finished the top boards, and it's pretty much done. I'm gonna clean it up real quick. Holy big truck. Alright guys, I just finished this project. As you can see, Charles is already enjoying the sun out here. They have this access near it. I'm gonna end up growing all their food in here, a little bit of our food, and yeah, just wraps all the way around, 3 sides. It's gonna have a lot more space to grow stuff, which I'm happy. And yeah, all the food was, or all the food that we're gonna grow is for them, yes. But all the wood was recycled wood. All the hardware was hardware that I found laying around in the garage and whatnot. So this thing costs nothing. Pretty simple to put together. Took me a few days because I only worked on it for a few hours each day. Here comes Tiny right now. It's the governor of the Tiny's Garden, aka Tiny herself. She's probably gonna check it out, make sure it's all good for her. But and there's Charles still kind of hanging out. So, but I'm gonna end up ending the video here. Just down here. I'm gonna end the video here, guys. Thank you for joining me. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know as well. I'm glad to answer anything. I can answer questions about the tortoises, about the garden, about where I found the wood, just anything really. I have a few more projects that I need to get done by the end of the winter, so there's a few more videos lined up I have. I'm going to do the eastern box door enclosure, the 3-toe box door enclosure, a few cool projects I want to do with that. I'll share it with you guys. Maybe a few extensions. Got to lay down a lot more soil, new moss for the mountain tortoises. And yeah, I'll do some tours of them and feed them. No feeding videos, all that. So got a lot of stuff lined up for this channel. Again, thank you if you're supporting early on. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, go follow my Instagram. There's usually daily photos or daily pictures on there. I also have a Twitter account. I'll link it all below if you want to follow any of that.
And yeah, thanks for the support, guys. I appreciate it. Let's end the video here. Bye, guys. See you next time.